What's the deal? It's your boy J Mike, Mr. Athletic over everything, and today I want to go through my mail day. We had a massive amount of cards from one particular seller. This is me prospecting again in basketball. I believe there are a couple of guys who, at the price points that they're at now, they have great opportunities to break out next year. And I've been purchasing much as possible because the price on some of these cards are extremely cheap. And one of the other things is that you're buying in bulk. You're getting the opportunity to get some of these cards that are selling for $5 to $6 singles, and I'm buying lots of them for under $30 in many of these cases, and we're going to get to that now. Now, the first card I want to talk about is something I purchased from a different seller, but I have been huge on Josh Giddey. See if we get it's going to show up. All right. So Josh Giddey, this is his sweater card from Dawn Russ, and I've been really going after this card, but this particular card arrived, this is actually hoops, but this particular card arrived like someone had bent it in half and put it back together. I've already went through the process of sending it back, but the guy refunded the money, doesn't even want the card back, so I think that he knew the card was messed up before he sent it. But I'm on a lookout for this card again. I was hoping that the card was in good condition so I can check that one off the bucket list. But next up, now if you can see behind me, those stacks of cards, each one of those stacks, there's 21 cards of each one of these particular players. Now we're going to go through this and show you guys and explain my reasoning for each of the purchases, and you know what I'm thinking going forward. All right. First up, Houston Rockets. We got Kenyon Martin Jr. High energy guy. He's a crowd favorite here in Houston. This is a buy where I can easily see this card being worth $5 to $10 over the next year if he continues getting playing time. This could be a local thing that I could have set up at a show, and I could sell a grip of these. These are, I believe, the Fanatics Prism cards for the optic prism. So they came in good shape. Like I said, I got 21 of each one of the cards I'm showing you guys today. Next one up, Jordan Nora. Very good wing player. He's pretty good with the ball. He's on a good team. They have a chance at winning a championship. I'm not 100%. I haven't followed this series as much, but I know during the year he was getting some good run. He was putting up double figures. So to get that particular lot of cards was under $10. The Kenyon Martin was like $6. So these are super good prices on these young up-and-coming players. All right, so the next one up is like the wild man. I just earn respect for him because I see he doesn't care. We have Isaiah Stewart. And all these are the Fanatic versions of the card, I believe. His Prism card as well. We got 17 of them. The fact that he went after LeBron the way he did, to me, just made me realize that, you know, he kind of has the vibe of one of the old Davis boys from back in Indiana, when they had the big tough guys, when you had to be tough in the East. And you know, he's on a young team with a young nucleus. He has a chance to grow. 21 of those particular cards was right around $10 as well. All right, so next up we have the three best players from this particular lot. First up, we have Aveda. This guy has a super smooth game. He fits this day and age's type players, guys who can handle the ball a little bit, who can shoot the ball from long range, and he actually rebounds decent block shots. I've been purchasing a lot of his stuff because he came up in a lot of product over the last year and a half, and he's a good player. They're rebuilding in Washington, so hopefully he gets a chance to actually blossom. If he does, we have a bunch of cards to capitalize with. No, last but not last, but second to last is my guy, Pokashevsky. Poku, he has a great nickname. He's on a young up-and-coming team. He's, you know, he's not the typical player. He's more of a unicorn. Can play point guard at 7 foot tall. He rebounds, he shoots, he does everything well. He's on a team where he can actually grow him and Getty. And hopefully, you know, if he pops, you know, I purchased enough of his stuff to where I can actually get into the market and get some vintage product if he does what I think he's capable of doing next year. And last but not least, the player that I think has probably the most upside of all these guys, Patrick Williams, Chicago Bulls. Now, the only thing that scares me about him is that he plays a position that they're extremely rich at. You know, he's a wing player, but he also can play point guard a little bit. Chicago has a very good young team with a lot of guards. I have a feeling a bunch of guys are going to get traded. You have DeMar DeRozan came off MVP caliber cap type year. You had Zach LaVine coming off of an all-star type year. You had Lonzo Ball playing well early on. You got Kobe White. You have Ayo. You have Patrick Williams. And to be honest with you, just looking at some of the cards that were coming out, I didn't know he was a wing player. He dropped over 40 points the last game of the year. He has a great deal of potential. I thought it made sense to go ahead and try to capitalize on his potential going forward. Now, I will say these last lots were the most expensive. The Denny was roughly $15 for 21. The Patrick Williams was $31, which was the most expensive of the entire lot. And the Poku lot was roughly $20 or $22 for 21 cards. So just showing you guys, you know, kind of what I'm thinking and going through the process. Not trying to pump or dump here. I'm gonna dump at some point, but not right now. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Until next time, no hobbies, only obsessions. And also, if you guys are interested, my rookie card is available on my website, athletikovereverything.com. It's a crowning achievement for a guy, you know, after all these years of collecting. I finally have my own signature card. You can buy it in the base version or the auto version. There's 3 different auto types. You can also wind up getting one of the 101s. All right, so until next time, later.